It's an all-wheel drive. Beautiful looking car. We've got a 4-litre kind of naturally aspirated engine. We've got a 6-speed manual, which is always nice. This is what's known as like a resto mod. So it's the classic shape, so it's like the classic car, but then it's kind of improved upon for like its performance. So bring it up to its modern day performance spec, which is nice to have that power there.
Fire extinguisher in the back. Yeah, I love the look of the Star, and that blue line as well. It's just like, yeah, it's really like nuggy vibes, but super cool.
Yeah, I love the transparent.
Cool.
Well, very, very cool.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's all about the details, isn't it? Small details. That's what I mean. That's just cool.
It's all about the details.
I think let's look at that.
Yeah, this is my favourite car.
When you were telling me the story of this, I love this one.
Okay, yeah.
Let's talk about all of
This is the 917, which was built for the 1961 Man, and yeah, so the body shape is an amalgamation of long tail and short tail, and it ended up looking kind of stubby. So if you look at the front there, it looks like it's missing like a foot of car, and it perhaps unfairly got dubbed looked like a pig. That's what people thought. And then so one of the Porsche designers, Santola Pan, had a bit of fun and created this now iconic livery. It's given it the nickname Pig, where it's kind of like a butcher's diagram of all the cuts of a pig, in German obviously. So you've got Linda there with his loin, you've got Russell, snout, Kern, which is brain, and cutlets, I think, chop as well. Got Schinken, which is ham. All absolutely delicious parts of the pig. Sorry. I was a big fan of I have a relativity with this car. To talk a little bit about performance, so in the Man, so we're really just striving for that performance in the car, which led to this weird, odd shape, unusual. And in qualifying, it absolutely slayed everyone. So yeah, it was just doing its job, but then unfortunately in the actual race itself had mechanical problems and had to retire, unfortunately. But its legacy lives on, and it's here in Horizon 5 again, and I think it's a super cool car.
It is. It's quite hard to get.
Yeah, you're going to be able to get yourself one of these. Yeah, the Pink Pig can be yours somewhere in the playlist. I can't remember where it was. Summer.
Yeah.
Not somewhere. Summer.
Yeah.
There we go. That's Porsche.
That is the Pink Pig. Cool. Okay.
So lastly, we've got the 911 Singer DLS, another beautiful custom car. Got a lot of custom builds today. It's obviously another resto mod of the 964 generation. And here's our nice little mod we've got. It's designed by Will Advanced Engineering, which was same as one of our beautiful shape, but then it increased 4,000 hours kind of work spent on them, which is it's pretty amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
If you want to get, it's got a lot of improvements to kind of reduce its weight, carbon fiber body kit, carbon chromatic Brembo brake discs. It's a great car. spinning around them corners.
It looks grey and white.
Yes.
Could look,
Nice little surprise.
yeah, could look maybe a bit jazzier, a bit more Hot Wheelsy.
Yeah, could do. Well, let's have a look at some of the new car customization options coming this series then. See if we can maybe jazz it up a little bit.
Take a look at that. So, yeah, obviously, I'm not going to talk too much at length about this, but something we've added in Series 10, which is very much Hot Wheels themed, but certainly not just for people who are in the expansion, is this very cool Spectra Flame paint. So we've got all these different colour options that everyone's going to have access to, and you can make your really presumably well thought out finish on your Porsche. You can have that as Spectra Flame. Now, if you tune into the stream tomorrow, you're going to be able to hear a bit more about that and the history of Spectra Flame that is. But yeah, just because it's going to be available for everyone, so we show here. And we've also got something else to show you as well. Just wait for this. Do you think Singer's going to be upset with my resprays?
What's it? Grey and blue. Every single one.
Even a bit of Spectra Flame.
I have every one of them.
So if I just nip into upgrades here, and we've also got this Hot Wheels semi-slick red line tyres, so you can get a really Hot Wheels look to cars in your garage. A little taste of Hot Wheels in Mexico.
I'm going to add that release to every one of my files.
Hot Wheels are by your garage, basically. So that's available to all players in Series 10.
There we go. I think that's everything for Series 10 today. So, we're going to give us a few hints about what's coming in Series 11.
Oh, a few hints. Well, Series 11 is something we're calling Rami's Racing History. Who knows what that means? It probably involves Rami, it probably involves racing and
I got a few little
history.
surprises. So we're going to have another collectible. So anyone working towards some achievements, you've got it in Series 10, you've got it in Series 11. We've got new cars, as always, new speed zones, so that'll be nice to see them, find them, get up on them big boards. And lastly, we have a nice little surprise with the Volkswagen shop sales. So come Wednesdays for them, you might find something good there.
Nice.
In Series 11.
Alright.
Series 11.
Yeah, Series 11. Well, we'll learn more about that on the next Forza Monthly, I'm sure. But for now, what about Forza Horizon 4? Have we got any updates for that?
Yeah, so Bob, we're just as excited as you are for all the updates that we're bringing to Forza Horizon 5. We want to assure you that we're also continuing with our support of Forza Horizon 4 for the foreseeable future. Festival Playlist is going to continue to serve up that returning content from past series so that all players can work towards completing their car collections and any missed achievements. And we're going to continue to gift limited edition liveries to players in Horizon 4 as we do in we may not always have new information on Forza Monthly, but when we do have something to share, we'll do so, and Forza 4 remains available for sale on Xbox platforms, PC and Steam.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Tom and Kelly, for joining us today, and give our best to the team for the launch day tomorrow. Very exciting.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you. Series 10 for Forza Horizon 5 is available for download tomorrow, as is the game's first expansion, Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels. If you upgrade to Premium today, you'll experience the visually stunning, exhilarating Horizon Hot Wheels Park in the clouds high above Mexico at launch tomorrow. Then tune into the launch stream for a chance to race Hot Wheels tracks with the Playground Games team. Community events are up next, right after a look at some of our favourite images from FTC 30. It's a photo contest made up of 30 days of themed challenges put on each year by community group Forza Photography Central. Enjoy! Welcome back, Ali Jack. It's good to see you, and wonderful work as always by the photographers and organisers of FTC 30. It's a lovely competition, isn't it? Something a little bit different.
Yeah, I love that it keeps running, and the guys at FTC do such a good job of bringing it back. And it's one of those. It's turning more and more into one of those nice, like little punctuation points in the Forza annual calendar. So yeah, it's nice to have. Yeah, GG to FTC.
Consistency. We love that. And that was just the appetizer, because we have a few main courses, in fact, today. But which competition are we featuring first for our main course of the day?
The first main course is it's going to be DJS with an awesome. It's been surely the competition everyone's been thinking about on Forza Horizon recently. Donja One Song, whose YouTube channel should be in chat for anyone who lives under a rock and doesn't know about it already. You can go and check that out. He put together this amazing video and dropped it just recently, which was like a futuristic Wipeout inspired. If you remember that old game, Wipeout inspired race, which you could take part in, and the winners would win some prizes and things like that as well. I think there's some footage of the track that we can kind of gaze at possibly.
Because I mean, you're saying Wipeout, and imagining those contest shows where you've got obstacles and you're running into things and it's quite difficult the first time round at least. Is that what we're getting here? I think it might be.
That's like Wipeout. That's like an American Ninja Warrior. There's a really old video game where like there's hover cars and they had a Prodigy soundtrack. It's super. It's like I think it's PlayStation 1. And anyway, it's based on that, and it's like the livery is, I think it's an AB Graphics livery, and he's kind of put together this like Wipeout inspired one there, and then also done the whole thing like it's a sort of futuristic. He even made up lore for it. There's like all this stuff about the Racing Federation body. They would had to make more and more extreme versions of motorsports that satisfy the audience and stuff like that. It's super it's kind of nerdy, but like kind of cool. So I really liked it. So this is the track, and you can see it's got like loop-the-loops and cool stuff like that, and all the kind of fun, exciting stuff that maybe if you or I were to make a competition, it would have more of this kind of stuff in it. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy.
So yeah, it's very eclectic. Yeah, big fan of it.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, we've seen a lot of smashing right now. Did anyone actually make it very successfully? Because this looks nuts.
It's not a tame racing driver of Forza putting in some practice laps and just showing off how difficult it is. It was really a hard track. There's a lot of ways to get it wrong, but some people did exactly get around it at a decent, not just without crashing, but in a fast time as well. And the person who won the event this weekend was Sumin, who's very well known in the Forza Horizon 5 fast drivers community, if you like, if such a name exists for a community. And I think we can check out actually the VOD of his lap, and it is really crazy.
I think we should see the master room. perfect run. Congratulations to
Pretty
Suman.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great lap.
It's so sick.
And showing off like why it's so good to check out like the YouTubes and channels of these fast drivers. You can maybe see Suman's YouTube link in chat. There are so many little bits you can take from that about how to go faster around a track like that, just from down to like changing camera when he's going through the loop-de-loops just to get a view. And then, like at the back of the track, he does like a little, it's like a booty tap or something against the back of the on the hairpin. It's like I was talking to him about it. I was like, how do you even find out that was faster? And I don't know, I couldn't get it. I couldn't understand the answer I got. Just alien.exe. It was interesting.
Yeah, it's notable that the first person to third person switches there, very tactical. Very cool. You've got to change up the game, haven't you?
You got to change up the game. It's like an accumulation of all those tiny little advantages adds up to a big difference in lap time by the end of the lap. So good job. And Suman said he wanted to shout out K1Z Bard. So K1Z Bard was someone who helped him out a lot with that lap, and he couldn't have done it without him. So K1Z Bard as well as Suman, both of you guys rocked it here at this challenge.
Absolutely, and it's great to see a different sort of competition as well. Very unique from your normal sort of race. So I love that. More of that, please. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, more of that. Just give us a bit more. Well, we know you're a big fan of enduro racing. So have we got any events coming up in that sort of area?
We do. There's a big one, in fact. Tora, it's the 24 Hours of Spa. We're currently in the sign-up phase of this competition, so if you'd like to get involved, then you certainly can. The trick is to go to racetora.com, and you can find all the rules there. To give you a little picture of it, it's a 24-hour race around Spa, no duh, but it's all in GT cars, and you can pick out more or less any GT car that you want. At the moment, I think the McLaren 12C and the Mercedes SLS have both been had maxed out. There's a limit to how many teams can be in one car. 198 drivers have signed up so far, so quite a lot. But if you want to see if you're at the top of that stack, if you can beat them all, then go on out there. You might have to choose a car that's off meta. You might have to mix things up a little bit with maybe one of the other vehicles and give it a go. Past winners of this event have included JSR back in 2019, and also the LSCM Williams team did really well back then as well. So there's some good history to this event. So yeah, get involved.
Yeah. And you got a little bit of time for that as well. It's that 6th of August, wasn't it? So a lot of time to sign up, prepare.
There's a bit of time.
Yeah, practice.
Sign up and try your cars out. You're going to want to, with Tora events, when you sign up, you have to declare which car you're going to be racing in. So you're going to want to take like a couple days, try out a few of the different cars, see which one suits your tastes, and then pick your teammates and get out there and get racing.
And compete. Alright, well that was the Tora Spa 24 hour, but what about any new Rivals events going down?
Yeah, there's a cool one running right now in the featured events section on Forza Motorsport 7. It's called Where Dreams Are Driven, which is a little hint towards the theme of the event, which is all about Forza Motorsport 3, which released way back in 2009. And this event remembers that and honors it as the first Forza game to feature the Le Mans circuit. So you can get out there racing a 2013 Audi R8. It's an LMP1 car. So you're gonna make it around Le Mans, even though it's a long track, in a pretty quick time, which is always nice. And the prize as well is a cool one. It's a livery for the 2009 race-winning Peugeot, which is sort of inspired by Forza Motorsport, and I think it's the one we're looking at right here on the poster. So if you do well enough in the competition, then you can pick up that cool livery. You can get on out there and race for another week and a bit, I think, on this Rivals event. So there's still some time left to put in decent time and to grind it a little bit, because they do take a bit of grinding, these kinds of events.
Yeah, practice makes perfect and all that. So what other community events have we got on the horizon? Let's take a look at the calendar and you point out some of your favourites.
Cool. There's some good ones this one coming up. There is Race Trucks. I can't let it go by, even though it's not the Mercedes tank pool, it's a Ford F-150. You gotta give it a try if you can. That's with Ford Racing. Later on in the month, we've got Muscle Mayhem, with Forza Horizon 5 livery and designs, and then also FTC. We were just talking about them with the their latest event, and they've got a new one with the 3.0 CSL. That's the BMW, the little sort of, I don't know, it's a great car, short wheelbase, fun car to drive, so go and check that one out. Lastly, FH5 UK, cars can fly in that one. What now? I actually don't know the details of that event, so go and find out about it. Could be a photo event, would be my guess, but I don't know. So that's a fun mystery tour that you can go and get involved in. Yeah, fascinating. Yeah.
Oh, cars can fly. I haven't to prove it. I'm yet to see it. Prove it.
Right.
What? Cars?
What?
Well, that is it for the community spotlight, or the community event spotlight, as it is, I suppose, for this month. So thank you for joining us, Ali. Take care. We'll see you next month, actually.
Next time.
Bye. That is our show for you today. But stay where you are, because Twisted Knot is live on Twitch now, and we'll be sending you over to him with a raid very shortly. You can ask him all about his event lab creations, and just go check out the vibe. And then if you join us back here tomorrow, we'll be celebrating the Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels launch in style with Playground Games. There'll be code giveaways, tons of gameplay and opportunities to race with the Playground Games team. So do be sure to drop by and join the festivities. And that is it from me today. Thank you to all of our guests, and thank you, as always, for watching. I will see you on the next Forza Monthly. Goodbye. Stop.